Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute the LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute the LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
LT cooking your ass.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
If y'all want to keep up with the news and just shit be going on, subscribe to LTTV. That nigga know everything about everything. I ain't gonna lie.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
We are done all of the renovations for the school except the floors. So once we tile the floors, we'll be applying for a certificate of occupancy. And if all goes well, we're going to have a community grand opening in September, because I see a lot of socially conscious opportunists who are looking out for themselves and using Black consciousness as a pathway to their own personal financial freedom. You saw somebody walk in this building. What door?
They gonna come out here.
For children to know the door was open and I was only away from the school for 30 days, I wonder when they broke in. We had a YouTubian struggle streamer, undercover booty bandit, who called the electric company posing like me. Y'all know who he is.
Hey, family, thanks for taking my call. And Dr. Umar, much respect. Peace. Listen, I'm going to make some comments, and I want you to...
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Up with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. Okay, right before we get into this, there's a interview that he did on a radio station. He posted to his channel one day prior to the incident we're about to see, with the school being trashed, destroyed, vandalized, spray painted, 5,000 book collection, a collection of 5,000 books completely ransacked, destroyed. More things were destroyed and vandalized than stolen. So I found that a little bit weird. I was like, okay, so nobody, they came in here to just fuck shit up, damage everything, and slow down your progress, destroy the books, cost you a lot of money, but not actually take anything. I'm like, this is very odd. But listen to Dr. Umar Johnson. We have a 4-minute clip before we get into the destruction of his school and the ensuing devastation that Dr. Umar Johnson faces, because this is a major setback. But we're going to get into that in a second. Let's get into this.
Respond to them, because you have some hosts and you have some listeners at WVON that feel this way. So number one, Africa is not a country, it's a continent. So with that being said, I don't know where I'm from, what country in Africa I'm from. Also, with that being said, I've been born and raised in America. So I am not black, I'm not an African American, I am an American. So I choose to be patriotic. This is my flag, red, white, and blue. I am a Negro. I'm in the Constitution. I'm a free man. So this is who I am. I am not an African American. Again, I'm not black. I'm an American. Respond to that, Brother Umar.
Thank you, Cliff.
Yes, sir. For me, the logic is completely ridiculous, because America will turn 250 years old next July 4th of 2026. There's no race on earth that is younger than 250 years old. So everyone has an origin story that predates the creation of the United States. The ironic thing about black people is we're the only people who have term limits on our blackness. Chinese come from China. They've been here 10, 20 generations. They're still Chinese. Irish come from Ireland. They've been here 20, 30 generations. They're still Irish. Arabs come from Arabia. They're still Arabs after 200, 300 years. Black people are the only people who, after being in America for a certain amount of time, no longer want to be who they are and completely try to dissolve and hide themselves, within the culture of the dominant population. You will always be an African. Everybody knows you're African except us.
Very well said. Let's continue the call.
Was he serious though?
He was quite serious, but again, I appreciate those comments, because if he did,
When I hear motherfuckers get on the radio and say stupid shit like that, I'm just like,
when does crack, now, so the cocaine's happening, when does that crack come into play?
The man said he's not black, he's not African American, he's just American. And it's like, all right, buddy. So you leave your country and someone's going to describe you if something happens, and they're going to be like, what do we identify this guy? He's black. Like, I don't know why people do this all the time, this mental gymnastics. I've never heard this before. I've heard me no black, me Dominican. I heard Duke say, oh, he's not black, he's Nigerian. But I have not heard an African American, a foundational black American, say he is just American. He's not black, he's not African American. I'm like, come on, man.
What the hell was that?
didn't make the comment, we wouldn't have heard the response.
Correct.
Right? And that response landed on more ears than just the gentleman that called. I hope it landed on his heart too, because
Nightjade, I don't know if you understand what identity politics is, but that is not it, ma'am.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
What Dr. Umar said was out of love.
Yes.
Right? And out of awakening and out of revelation.
Yes.
And that's the goal of the conversation today.
Yes.
I'd like to think it is.
Yeah.
I think we make the assumption that socially conscious people necessarily care about the destiny of the community, because I see a lot of socially conscious opportunists who are looking out for themselves and using Black consciousness as a pathway to their own personal financial freedom. They are not the Malcolms and the Martins and the
Clip it, nigga.
Looking out for themselves and using Black consciousness as a pathway to their own personal financial freedom.
Now, Dr. Umar Johnson, I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but when you talk about your haters, your naysayers, these YouTubian struggle streamers, the reason why they're on your ass so much is because they see you as exactly what you just described. This right here is what they see you as.
The assumption
right here
that socially conscious people necessarily care about the destiny of the community, because I see a lot of socially conscious opportunists who are looking out for themselves and using Black consciousness as a pathway to their own personal financial freedom.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Now, his school has been the biggest suspected finesse out there. Now that it's been vandalized and destroyed, I'm hoping that, it wasn't him, this wasn't self-sabotage, this wasn't some sort of insurance claim or whatever the fuck he's doing, whatever this could potentially be, a reason, an excuse for more donations, for the delays of the school, whatever it may be, because he started this interview saying that he only needed the floors to be done in the school and it'll be done. And I'm like, bro, you said everything was done and you just needed the HVAC. Then it switched to, oh, everything's done, you just need to get the electricity running. Then it went to he keeps moving the goalpost, so it's very weird. There's all these excuses with the school.
They are not the Malcolms and the Martins and the Meggers and the Fred Hamptons and the George Jacksons. They're not that. They are just social media entertainers who have found out that Black consciousness is a very lucrative, quote unquote, market for you to tap into.
Now he's describing himself to a T because he's leading the path. He's leading the way. This whole social media conscious person building with the community, that's him. Talking about no bunny hopping and all this bullshit, that's him. He understood certain catchphrases and buzzwords and things that will make him go viral. Damn, man.
Now, with that being said, when you talk about independent education, as you referenced the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy that we have in Wilmington, Delaware, and just to give an update on that, we are done all of the renovations for the school except the floors. So once we tile the floors, we'll be applying for our certificate of occupancy. And if all goes well, we're going to have a community grand opening in September.
You ever been married, bro?
Never been married. 2 daughters, never been married. I do plan to get married because I do see it as a contradiction to have a boys' school teaching respect for Black women and not have a queen yourself.
How old are your babies?
23, and my youngest will be 14.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you kind of did what I did.
And another thing, Umar, you're not getting a happy Father's Day out of me, you fucking fat monkey bitch. You ain't been in my life for all these years, but you get on the internet talking about some, oh, no snow bunnies. Fuck out of here, dickhead. You're not getting shit.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you kind of did what I did.
And another thing, Umar, you're not getting a happy Father's Day out of me, you fucking fat monkey bitch. You ain't been in my life for all these years, but you get on the internet talking about some, oh, no snow bunnies. Fuck out of here, dickhead. You're not getting shit.
Okay, first of all, look in the mirror, ma'am. Look in the mirror. He's been in your life the whole time. Y'all niggas look identical, but then again, wow, this is so disrespectful, first of all. What kind of video is this? God damn. Umar, what the hell's going on in your home, bruh?
Brothers and sisters, as we start a new year, vandalism has began again at the Frederick Douglass High School. As we start a new year, vandalism has begun at the Frederick Douglass High School. We haven't had anybody vandalizing the school for several years now. We do have cameras. I'm going to go through the cameras and find out who it is, and I will make a police report. I will be sending images to the police.
Okay, so Dr. Umar Johnson is clearly not capable of that level of graffiti, so that eliminates him from being a suspect.
I will be sending images to the police. We haven't had any vandalism in years, and now the vandalism is back. But it will not go unchecked. It will not go unchecked, brothers and sisters.
Like, why come up in here and trash everything? If this wasn't him, well, I don't know why he's top suspect, but this is just what happens. But why do this? Why stop someone's progress when they're taking long enough, and you come and you destroy all this shit? Like, what the hell's going on? Don't touch nothing, nigga. Gonna fuck up the evidence. This guy trampling all over this. Going over potential footsteps, fingerprints, and everything. Did he even call the cops yet? Like, what are we doing out here?
We had a YouTubian struggle streamer, undercover booty bandit, who called the electric company posing like me. Y'all know who he is. The undercover booty bandit, Dr. Umar hater number 1.
Now, when he says Dr. Umar hater number 1, my first idea of who he's speaking about is Lennon Honor. That's who I think of. I think of Lennon Honor because he's deep diving into Dr. Umar Johnson's personal life, talking about his government name, intimate details in his life. Pause. So it's like, that's what I think of when he says that. So he called as a representative of your school and your business, and he cut the power? Is this what the excuse is for having no lights on? Damn, this is bad, man.
We had a YouTubian struggle streamer, undercover booty bandit, who called the electric company posing like me. Y'all know who he is. The undercover booty bandit, Dr. Umar hater number 1. Now, they spilled paint over everything. They stole some things, but they did way more vandalism than theft. They destroyed everything in there, brothers and sisters.
They got it here. They can come through that door.
So y'all been seeing the people who've been breaking into the school?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
So the kids.
I've seen him do it.
The kids witnessed the people coming in and out of the building, destroying and vandalizing the school.
Yo! Excuse me. Get out that school. Yo! Come out. This is a school, young people. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, family? What are we doing? Let me find out. It's the little people. Sister, I need you to turn that camera off. Nothing's funny. Turn it off. And I need y'all to move on. You can't hang on this block. This is... Excuse me?
I heard that. She was like, but you was just recording. It's like, yeah, you're recording, but you're telling her to take the turn the camera off so you can get content out of this, but no one else can? What the hell's going on here?
I need y'all to go, or I'm going to call the police.
But I know it's his property, but you said you need them to go or you're going to call the police. Bro, there was somebody that broke into your building and vandalized it. You should have already called the police. I'm so confused.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from the most honorable Frederick Douglass and the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey Academy. I got some bad news for my FDMG donors. I got some bad news for my FDMG donors, but we still going to end it on a positive note, brothers and sisters. First of all, I want to say to my neighbors here in Wilmington, Delaware, I'm very disappointed. To my neighbors here in Wilmington, Delaware, I'm very disappointed. And the reason I'm disappointed...
I'm sorry, sir. Don't you have cameras all over your property? Oh, but then the YouTubian struggle streamer called as and pretended he was you to cut the power. That's why the cameras didn't work and there was no security, no surveillance to help you and assist you catch whoever did this shit.
It's not because of the vandalism. It's not because of the graffiti. It's because I was gone for about a month and nobody called me, nobody texted me, nobody inboxed me, and nobody emailed me the fact that our high school had been broken into. Nobody said a word. I had to learn of this on my own. On my own.
Don't you have security, bro? What the... Just listen to the details because it all sounds suspect when you get all the details out.
I got back last night, stayed in Delaware so I could come and check the post office and come check on the school. And what do I find? That they broke into the high school. What do I find? that they vandalized my private book collection of more than 5,000 books that I've been collecting most of my life.
Why is your book collection of 5,000 books at a school with no power and it's not running, it's not open? Like, why would you leave your valuables there? Like this. And then you see you see some books, you see something, you see a bunch of smashed glass and books that look like antiques, a bunch of picture frames, assorted desks and chairs. Wait, what are in those bags? Hold up, what was that? These boxes, a TV, one of them old big back TVs from the 90s. Hold up. You move the camera real quick. I seen it though. I seen one of them big back TVs. Look at that right there. You see them oldest antique?
I've seen him do it.
You see this TV? One of them big back pieces of shit, man. Come on, man.
Learn the rules.
This is shit that you needed to. This is some shit you needed to take to the dump. You needed to take this shit to the dump, and you just like, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna smash this shit out and act like this was something valuable, and I'm gonna get an insurance claim or something, because this is very suspicious. You got one of them old big back TVs, bruh. Like, come on, man. Bags of old clothes and shit. Come on, man.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
What are in those bags? They came to rob this shit. They didn't even open the bags to inquire. Niggas were tap dancing all up in your school, but they didn't open these bags. Come on, bro.
Out of print books, rare books, supplies for our children, clothing for our children, things we can use for the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. And nobody from Wilmington called me and said, Doc, I think the high school has been compromised. Now, let me answer a question right now.
Yo, are they employees, nigga? Or are they just regular citizens not knowing what the hell's going on? Come on, man.
Brothers and sisters, let me answer a question. Some people are saying we thought you had security. We do on the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. We do on the Nat Turner John Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium. We do.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Run that back, because something sounds real suspect with that. All right, so he has the high school, right? He has the elementary school literally across the street. The gymnasium that he's describing is in the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, the high school. So you have security within the gymnasium in the high school, and security and cameras all over the elementary school. But sorry, run that back. Let me hear this.
We do on the Marcus Garvey Elementary School.
I ain't go far enough.
Brothers and sisters, let me answer a question. Some people are saying we thought you had security. We do on the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. We do on the Nat Turner John Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium. We do on our corner storage building. We have security on that side of the building. We have surveillance. We have up-to-date security system. If they do anything over there, the police will be on their ass within seconds. If they do anything over there, the police will be on their ass in seconds.
Bro, it's literally across the street. So that if they do something across the street, the police will be on their ass in seconds. But they go to your high school, which is equipped with cameras, but apparently you didn't pay your light bill, so your electricity ain't running. You dropped the ball, sir, and now you're blaming the community. They should have been there. The kids pointed out what they seen, what door the person got through. They did their job. What are they supposed to do? They supposed to have your number and access to you, bro? Come on, man.
If they do anything over there, the police will be on their ass in seconds. But we don't have that on the high school because we do not have electricity in the high school.
You have no electricity in the high school. So the high school has cameras, it has surveillance. I don't know about physical security, but you have no electricity for the surveillance cameras to operate. So Yeah, man, it's really bad out here, man.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
If they do anything over there, the police will be on their ass in seconds. But we don't have that on the high school because we do not have electricity in the high school. We do not have electricity in the high school. We do not have electricity in the high school, brothers and sisters. This happened in the Frederick Douglass High School.
Bro, why do you have to repeat yourself 3 to 4 times every time?
God damn. Now, originally, we were going to save our money and wait to renovate the high school after we had our certificate of occupancy for the elementary school. That was the plan. But after about 4 years...
Yo, have y'all kept up with this? I need to compile all Umar Johnson's excuses and rationale for why the schools have not been completed, because it's always something. It's the HVAC, it's the floors, it's always something.
Years of no vandalism, brothers and sisters. After 4 years of no vandalism, brothers and sisters. After 4 years of no vandalism, they back at it again. They back at it again. They back at it again, brothers and sisters.
All right, so this actually sounds worse than he thinks. Okay, so the school has been sitting around incomplete after 4 years of no vandalism. So prior to those 4 years, there was vandalism. How long has this school been sitting here incomplete with no kids actively getting enrolled in this school? What is taking so long? You've owned the building for how long now?
So we're going to have to get started on the high school immediately. Black electricians who can do a commercial job, licensed in Delaware and Wilmington, I need you to come to the forefront.
Okay, bruh. All right.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
When I hear this is when I knew the school, right, Taylor? The school is cooked. This is when I knew the school was cooked. This line right here.
Black electricians who can do a commercial job, licensed in Delaware and Wilmington, I need you to come to the forefront.
All right, so now he needs black electricians. Just a second ago, he said some YouTubian zesty struggle streamer called imitating him to get his lights cut off, to turn the power off. Now he needs electricians?
Nasty bitch.
Bro, come on, man. Keep track of your lies, man. Keep track of your lies. Come on, man. This is pathetic. This is low level
manipulation.
It's pretty bad, bruh.
Black electricians who are not licensed in Delaware and Wilmington, I need you to find somebody in Wilmington who can pull the permit. I need my black electricians who claim they care to find somebody in Wilmington who can pull the permit so you can repair the electric.
Repair the electric? Sir, you should just call the electric company and tell them that this YouTubian struggle streamer called pretending to be you, and for somehow he got through there and he cut the power, so you could just turn the power back on. Isn't that what you said happened to the power?
The good news is the high school electric system was not as vandalized as the elementary school's electric system.
Oh, so now... Bro, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
The good news is the high school electric system was not as vandalized as the elementary school's electric system.
Brother,
All right, so first you said a YouTubian struggle streamer called the electric company, somehow, some way, finessed his way with no account information or any type of credentials to turn off your power, imitated you. Now it was vandalized. Then you said the elementary school was vandalized worse than the high school, but the elementary school has tip-top security, and if anyone touched that place, police would have been there within seconds. So how did this happen? How did the elementary school get vandalized worse? What? Is it me? Do I need to stay off the cush? Or is what the hell's going on?
The good news is the high school electric system was not as vandalized as the elementary school's electric system. The good news is that the Frederick Douglass High School electrical system was not as vandalized as the elementary school. So
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Bro, minutes ago you just told us that it was not possible for anything to happen to the elementary school because everything's running there. You just need the floors done, and that's about it. Then you got to file your whatever the thing for occupancy is. That's what you said. And they had tip-top security. If anyone touched it, police would be there within seconds. But now the electricity was vandalized in the elementary school too. Bro, come on, man.
it's a larger school, but the system is much more intact. It's a larger school, but the system is much more intact. Let me say this. Don't ask me another question.
Shout out to Random University with the $2 super chat.
Donations.
Random University says this is irrelevant. The school is never gonna open. Do you know what the sad part is? The sad part is he is still soliciting donations. When you click on the tab to see the amount to donate, and it's on the page. It's on King Kong Consciousness. His Cash App and all the information. Not even Cash App. It's PayPal now. The link I clicked said $1,000 donation, so I think that is the baseline. I'm not sure. I didn't click any other link. I was so disgusted.
Brother,
like, we supposed to pay for this shit? And the school's perpetually dusting it up, never opening, getting worse by the year. We seen the mold on the exterior in the last review. We see the damage in the interior in this review. It's getting worse, bruh. It's so bad.
About the school. Let me say this again. Don't ask me shit about the school again. I'm not answering no questions. Because we've been going through this for 6 years.
Don't ask you shit, but donate to my school.
brother,
And y'all keep asking the same dumbass questions that you already been giving answers to. Y'all know y'all been sabotaging. Y'all know y'all been vandalizing. Y'all know y'all been throwing trash and litter all on this campus. Y'all know y'all been sabotaging and undermining, talking about why the school not ready yet with a steady barrage of sabotage. Talking about why the school not up yet when you know why, because your ass keeps sabotaging.
Crying to me and I'm not having that.
This is so bad. Now his excuse is folks are sabotaging.
We had a YouTubian struggle streamer. We had a YouTubian struggle streamer, undercover booty bandit, who called the electric company. We had a YouTubian struggle streamer. We had a YouTubian struggle streamer, undercover booty bandit, who called the electric company, posing like me. Y'all know who he is. The undercover booty bandit, Dr. Umar hater #1, the undercover booty bandit. He called the electric company.
I thought it was vandalized.
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
Yo, this guy, he's all over the place. Shout out to Hans Franco with the $2 super chat.
Donations.
You said this little stunt smells like insurance fraud. Facts. It's facts.
And the gas company posing as myself. posing as...
Oh, wait, the electric and the gas. I didn't hear that the first time.
He called the electric company and the gas company posing as myself. Posing as myself. And so we had to get a private security clearance added to our account because we got YouTubian struggle streamers like that Booty Bandit. We got YouTubian struggle streamers sabotaging our accounts, brothers and sisters. This is what they do. And y'all celebrate and cheer them on. And then you say, why the school not open yet? And then you say, why the school not open yet? Now, with that being said, we're going to try to get the electric cut on as soon as possible. I got to go through this again. We got to go through this again. So I'm going to bring some companies in and walk through the high school and see what kind of bill they're going to give us. Because once we get the electric on, we can do the security surveillance. Once we get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School, we can get the security clearance on again. Okay? So I'm going to look at the cameras. It's going to take me a while because the cameras are continuous record. The cameras are continuous record. So I have to look at all the footage because I don't know what day this happened. It could have happened yesterday. It could have happened 30 days ago. I don't know if this happened when I was in UCLA. Shout out to my UCLA students. I don't know if this happened when I was at Manchester University in the UK. Shout out to my Manchester University UK students. I don't know if this happened when I was debating Elon Musk's father at Oxford University. Shout out to my Oxford University and Oxford Union African students. I don't know if this happened when I was in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Shout out to the Ypsilanti family. I don't know if this happened when I was in New Orleans. Shout out to the New Orleans family. I don't know if this happened when I was at Chicago. Shout out to Chicago and the Jacob Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies, Northeastern Illinois Africans. I don't know if this happened when I was at Cleveland. Shout out to my Cleveland, Ohio. I ain't been on campus in a month, brothers and sisters. I haven't been on campus in a month, brothers and sisters, so I don't know when this happened. And nobody even bothered to call me to tell me it happened. Peace, King. Good to see you, brother. All right now.
Personally, I feel like that brother needed help.
Nobody even bothered to call me. Now, I did get a call from a sister from Wilmington. Shout out to all my Wilmington supporters. I love you, Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out to all my Wilmington supporters. I love you, Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out to all my Wilmington supporters. I love you, Wilmington, Delaware.
Bro, come on.
You gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
Like, how many fucking times do you gotta repeat the same shit? Like, come on, man. This is insufferable.
But I got a call from a sister from Wilmington, Delaware, about a week ago. I don't know if this has anything to do with the vandalism. Destroyed my 5,000 book collection that I have amassed my entire professional career. That hurt me in the heart. That hurt me in the heart. They spilled paint over everything. They stole some things, but they did way more vandalism than theft. They destroyed everything in there, brothers and sisters. Now we got to clean up the gym for the third time.
Are we gonna file a police report at this point? Because all of this shit is just like what?
This is the third time we've had to go through this. I used to hire security to sit outside the school, but most of the time they didn't even do their damn job. They would be home sleeping, telling me they at the school, and then I would do random pop-ups and they wouldn't even be out here. This is why. Yes, sir. Yes, we own the school, young brother. What's your name, Prince? What grade you in? You don't.
He's just a habitual liar at this point. So you hired security and they weren't showing up, but they were claiming they were showing up, and all they had to do was stand there, and you had no supervisor, no supervising security, no structure in your business. Like, I'm just very confused here. no cameras to watch over the security, like, but you hired security. You had money to hire the security, but no money to facilitate the electricity in your building to have cameras to oversee the security. So you had to do random pop-ups because you didn't hire with a structure of a supervisor. This whole thing's a mess.
Nigga, you gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
Man, at this point,
Can we talk about crepuscular rays for a second?
it's that bad, man.
No, you're great.
I'm in second. I bet they go to the third.
You're about to go to the third. What grade you in, Prince?
Fifth.
You in the 5th grade?
That's my brother.
Okay, y'all brothers, y'all look alike. So you're about to go to the third, you said.
Yes.
So when we open up this school, it's gonna be 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, right? So 4th grade, you might be here, right? 4th grade, you might.
Bro, the kids that were supposed to enroll in your school are parents right now. They full-fledged adults with kids, and their kids is too old to be in your elementary school now. That's how long it took, nigga. They halfway through a mortgage, nigga, and they were supposed to enroll in your school.
Might be here. You're going to the.
6th.
Oh, you're going to the 6th grade. We might not catch you until we in this building, the high school. And to my young princesses, we will be opening up the Anna Douglas Amy Garvey Academy for young princesses as well.
Another tall tale, a total fabrication. You ain't gonna do shit, bruh.
No, you ain't.
So it's going to be boys first, and then it's going to be girls. So all y'all might one day be students at the school. Say that again. Some people just went and win. When?
Just like a minute.
You saw somebody walk in this building? What door?
They gonna call her.
No. Nobody walked in this door. I've been here the whole time.
No, they walked in that door. They gonna walk out of here. They can come through that door.
So y'all been seeing the people who've been breaking into the school?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Yo! Excuse me. Get out that school. Yo! Come out. This private property. I need y'all off.
I didn't go in there.
Okay, my brother. I believe you, young prince. I need you out. I need you out of here. This is a school. This is a school, young people. This is a school, young people. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, family? What are we doing? Let me find out. It's the little people. Let me ask you a question. All right? Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. It's okay, Ken. You're all right. You're all right, my brother. Don't worry about it. We about to get the locks changed right now. I'm waiting for my locksmith to show up. We're going to change the locks. Somebody broke in. We're going to change the locks. Sister, I need you to turn that camera off. Nothing's funny. Turn it off. And I need y'all to move on. You can't hang on this block. This is... Excuse me? I need y'all to go, or I'm going to call the police.
Shout out to Happy Intrinsic with the $2 super chat.
Donations.
Happy Intrinsic said he hired them kids. Yo, it's seeming like this. This whole thing is fishy.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do a street smart poll.
Yeah.
Special attention.
And I don't think it was the kids who broke in. They're not brilliant enough to do that, because somebody had to rip the wood off, jimmy the door. I think it was the drug addicts.
I mean, we have issues on the street.
Yes, sir.
More towards the 900
Understood.
line.
Understood.
So this is like the first time in like a minute that I've ever
Okay.
pulled out here.
Yeah, we've been. We ain't had no issues. We haven't had any issues since 2021. I want to say, and then all of a sudden I leave for 30 days and I'm back, and the children have found out it was open because they've been running around in there. So I don't know when it had to happen within the last 30 days.
Gotcha.
You know,
What's
because
your phone number,
302. While I was on the live, the children had snuck into the school, which means they knew the door was unlocked. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. For children to know that a door is opened, and I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know that the door was open.
Bro, this is your school. Whose responsibility is that? Why was the door open? Why was it unlocked? Why was it accessible to kids? That's your fault. I don't know who he's looking at in the camera and saying, like, who else is supposed to be accountable for this? Come on, man.
And I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know the door was open and I was only away from the school for 30 days, I wonder when they broke in. I wonder when they broke in, because if the children already know the door was open, we're not blaming the children. We're not blaming the children. We're saying that it had to be general knowledge that the school was broken into, because how would the children know to go in there? How would the children know to go in there? The door was closed. The doors are closed. How did the children know? Young blood, quick question, young fellas, quick question. How long, okay, so I'm Dr. Umar, right? Say Dr. Umar. That's me, okay? I was gone for 30 days, right? My question to y'all, how long had that door been open for y'all to go in and play? Would you say a week, a couple days, a couple weeks? Because I was only going...
For like 2-3 months?
Nah, not 2-3 months, sweetie, because... that door been open for y'all to go in and play? Would you say a week, a couple days, a couple weeks? Because I was only going...
For like 2-3 months?
Nah, not 2-3 months, sweetie, because I was here a month ago and I checked the doors all the time. It wasn't... They weren't open a month...
It was like 2-3 weeks ago.
2 or 3... Okay, so they might have broke in... Okay, that makes sense. 2-3 weeks. Because I was going for 4... Say that again.
It was other kids too. They live over there. We saw big kids do this to the door and then boom.
Yeah, but they didn't break it open, though. They wasn't the ones who broke it open, because whoever broke it open, they had to use equipment. Okay, I appreciate you young people. Y'all take care now. All right.
They looking for the kids?
No. We ain't looking for the kids. We looking for the grown people who broke in. She said 3 weeks ago. She said 3 weeks ago. She said, Princess said 3 weeks ago. So they broke in.
Yo, why? It's just natural to this guy to repeat everything. I'm not making it through this damn reaction. Stop repeating yourself, bruh.
And while I was on my way to England, they might have broke in when I was at UCLA. They might have broke in when I was at UCLA. Somebody said the police broke in. I'm not putting it past nobody, but I'm going to look at the cameras. It is on camera. I just have to take time and find it.
Now, are we seriously going to entertain the idea that the police broke into his school? The police who he has yet to call and file a police report for this incident. They broke into the school.
It is on camera. We have cameras around both buildings.
You said the electricity was... You know what? I'm just going to let him lie, man. I'm just going to let him lie. Fuck it, man. It is what it is.
Peace, Baba. It is on camera. It is on camera. But I have to take time and go through 30 days of footage. I have to go through 30 days of footage. They destroyed my private book collection. I'm waiting on a locksmith. We getting new locks today. The police said they're going to try on the doors. The police said they're going to pay close attention to the Frederick Douglass High School until we get the electric on.
Okay, so the police said something, so he did reach out to the police and hopefully filed a police report. But for some reason, he still thinks the police can be a suspect in this incident.
Police said they're going to pay special attention to the Frederick Douglass High School. Somebody said Elon Musk broke into the building because I beat his father in the debate. Somebody said Elon Musk broke into the high school because I beat his father in the debate. Somebody said Elon Musk broke into the high school. The saddest thing for me, though, is nobody from the city bothered to call me and tell me. That's the saddest thing for me. How is the cameras without the electric? Let me worry about that. Let me worry.
Yo, I swear I'm gonna fucking lose it, yo. All right.
Is nobody from the city bothered to call me and tell me. That's the saddest thing for me. How is the cameras without the electric? Let me worry about that.
Yo, bro, stop fucking lying, yo. Like, come on.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Come on, this is what I was saying. Like, how is it possible, bro? Like, your lies contradict each other in so many ways. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous.
Is nobody from the city bothered to call me and tell me. That's the saddest thing for me. How is the cameras without the electric? Let me worry about that. Let me worry about that. You don't need to know everything. They said, how you got cameras in a high school without the electric? Let me worry about that. Y'all worry about too much. That's none of your business. Harlem, New York, tomorrow. There's a rally for Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso, in the Sahel Alliance, including Niger and Mali. General Goita and Chiani, Dr. Umar will speak at 6 o'clock tomorrow at the State Office building. I need my Harlem Queens to come give me a hug. I'm a little sad that we got vandalism again at the school. I'm a little sad we got break-ins again at the school. I'm a little sad they destroyed my 5,000 collection, private book. I'm a little sad right now, brothers and sisters. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little sad right now. I thought vandalism was over. I thought the break-ins was over. They destroyed my private book collection. I'm a little sad right now. So I need some hugs from my Harlem Queens tomorrow. I need some hugs out of my Brooklyn Queens tomorrow. I need some hugs out of my Queens from Queens tomorrow. What do I want for Father's Day? Make a donation to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy so we can get the electric on, brother.
You ain't been in my life for all these.
You kind of did what I did.
And another thing, Umar, you're not getting a happy Father's Day out of me, you fucking fat monkey bitch. You ain't been in my life for all these years, but you get on the internet talking about some, oh, no snow bunnies. Fuck out of here, dickhead. You're not getting shit.
It's my turn.
Like for all these years, but you get on the internet talking about some, oh, no snow bunnies. Fuck out of here, dickhead. You're not getting shit.
Private book app, no cash app, no hit your pay. Make a donation to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy so we can get the electric on, brothers and sisters. Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School? Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick Douglass High School? Will y'all help me get the electric on in the Frederick?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Frederick Douglass High School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Check a money order.
Yeah, if you want to see your money go up in smoke, if you want to see your money wasted going into air, like, come on, man. Come on, this is regressive. He's talking about the school hasn't been vandalized in 4 years. The school hasn't had any improvements, any progress in 4 years. It's that bad. It's that bad. Shout out to Random University with the $2 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Every dollar by dollar, man, we getting rich out here. $2 at a time, man.
You're a victim.
Shout out to Random University. Random University says, I'm sad to there's never going to be a graduate FDMG or a graduate at FDMG. My bad, I'm struggling out this bitch. Random University says, I'm sad too. There's never going to be a graduate at FDMG, and that is facts because there's not going to ever be anyone enrolled in FDMG Academy. Unless someone else steals the name and creates the school themselves. Because it's just that bad, man. It's that bad. Now, if anyone donates to the school without any type of insight to what is going on to the damages, the products that have been damaged, the books, The desks, the property, the floors, everything that's been damaged. What's going on with that? So we're donating into something that regressed a bit from the last point that we donated into. This is insane. This is crazy, man. Yeah, this right here, man. This right here. Literally insanity.
No Cash App. We don't have a Cash App. No Cash App. No Cash App. We only have PayPal. We only have PayPal. Check a money order, you can mail it. Check a money order, you can mail it. Check a money order, you can mail it to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. Check a money order, you can mail it to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. Check a money order, you can mail it to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. 19809, brothers and sisters. This is my Father's Day gift. Vandalism, break-in, and private book collection completely destroyed. That's my Father's Day gift.
A little advice to you, Dr. Umar Johnson. Keep your private book collection in your private premises, not your public school.
My Father's Day gift is vandalism, break-in, and my private book collection and school supplies completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. I don't take grants unless they from black people. This is a self-determination project, my brothers.
Hey, so only black folks can get finessed in this process. Only black folks.
This is a self-determination project. I don't take grants. If it ain't black, I don't want it. We have security cameras. I already told you that. Security cameras don't stop a break-in, my brother. We don't have security surveillance on the high school. We have security surveillance on the elementary school. We have security surveillance on the elementary school. No more questions about the school. I'm sick and tired of questions about the school. You don't donate anyway.
The reason why he's sick and tired of questions about the school, because he's lying through his teeth, and the more questions you ask, the more contradictions that he tells. It's literally that bad.
Okay? Y'all keep sabotaging and vandalizing the school, then y'all want to ask about what's up with the school. What's up with the school is you need to leave it the hell alone so we can finish the school. It's going to be an elementary school, princess. Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Elementary School. Have you ever heard of Frederick Douglass? You haven't heard of Frederick Douglass? He helped our people fight and get free from slavery to freedom. Yeah. And Marcus Garvey, he gave us the largest black organization in modern history. And this school is going to be named after Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey as soon as we can stop people from vandalizing the school that we're trying to fix up.
That part.
Well, that school is done over there, little brother. The elementary school is ready. That school is ready. We just got to do some tile. But over here, we got to get started. Yes, that's the elementary school. That's the Marcus Garvey building. This is the high school. This is the Frederick Douglass building. This is the one we still got to fix up. That school is ready. You're going to go in that one at first, and then when you get to high school, you come to this one. Well, it's the school, so nothing's in there yet, right? Because we haven't furnished the buildings yet.
What does it look like?
A regular school. Good, good. I want you to do well this year. Peace, peace, peace. All right, all right. Yeah.
I wish McCall graduated from here, bro.
Get out of here.
Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
Bro, you could have put the camera anywhere else. Why? Why, bruh?
Moyer Academy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See somebody trying
Yes,
to do
sir.
something with it, especially I know what you into it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That school is done. We just got to do the floors.
Okay.
You know, so I'm waiting on that, trying to get the best price. You know how the contractors be. You know, this school we got to get started on, so they just broke in here, bro.
and vandalized my whole private book collection, 5,000 books, man. Poured paint all over it and everything. So
why is it gyrating in that? Bro, come on. What the hell's going on, man?
My locksmith, because he got to give us some new locks. You know what I mean? It just hurts my heart, though. You trying to build a school for the children. And, you know, we've been going through this for 6 years, bro. They spray painted on the back. Why would you spray paint on the school we trying to fix up for the kids? You know what I mean? So it hurt my heart a little bit, man, because you try so hard and your own people tear you down. But we going to stay focused. You know what I mean?
You don't understand the bigger picture, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mentality, you feel me, bro?
For sure, man. For sure.
I definitely respect and appreciate the shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We getting there. We getting there. You know, when we apply for the certificate over there, if all goes well, you know, we're going to do a grand opening. It might be before the year out. And then once we done over there, we're going to start over here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we're going to do 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade the first year. And then the second year, we're going to go up and down the grade. So the second year will be 1st through 5th. 3rd year would be K through 6. 4th year would be pre-K through 7. 5th year would be daycare through 8. That give us 5 years to get the high school ready so they could just come across the street. So that's the plan. You know what I mean? If motherfuckers leave us alone and let us do what we got to do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, when we first got to school, so we had them for 6 years. We got to school in 2019. When we first got to school, it was crazy because we ain't have no electric in either building. You feel me? So they was breaking in, robbing. Somebody took a shit inside.
Bro, you still don't have electric in the high school. And I doubt you have it in the elementary. So, and they're still breaking in and doing shit. And I'm sure if you explore the building properly, I'm sure you will find someone took a shit in there as well. Same way in 20, like this is so bad, man. This is so bad.
6 years. We got to school in 2019. When we first got to school, it was crazy because we ain't have no electric in either building. You feel me? So they was breaking in, robbing. Somebody took a shit inside the school. I'm like, bro, you could take a shit in the alley. Why would you shit in my school, bro? You know what I mean? So we went through hell, man. So we finally finished over there, but now we got to take care of this. So that's where we at, brother. Take my number so you have it in case you ever need to reach out to me, man.
It's one of them areas too, man.
I know. I had security people I was paying to sit out here. They scam me too, bro. They would take a picture of them sitting in their car, go home, tell me they out here. I'll pull up. Nobody out here. Getting paid for doing nothing, man.
It's crazy because, like you said, getting paid for doing nothing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In there, though, Dr. Umar, U-M-A-R.
My name Dion,
Brother D. All right, D. Pleased to meet you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right. All right, D. All right.
Bro, he said his name was Brother Dion. Why did you have to call him Brother D after putting your camera at your...
No, this nigga gay as hell.
It's like, come on, man. What the hell's going on, Umar? All right, I'm being immature, but it is what it is. Let's get it.
And if you come across any meetings they having in the city that you think I need to go to, just to familiarize myself, not to speak, but just to kind of listen, to pick up on things, let me know. Send me some flyers. All right, D. No doubt, brother. All right, brother. I can't even go get...
Nah, man, I wasn't wrong, man. What do you think? That was a little extra, bro. Come on, what the hell's going on out here?
Oh, yes. The camera loves your nastiness.
Get nothing to eat because I'm fasting. I can't even go get nothing to eat because I'm fasting, brothers and sisters. I want to eat so bad. I want to get me a pint of butter almond ice cream, butter pecan ice cream. You feel me? I just want to eat right now, but I can't eat. I can't break the fast, but I want to eat. Because you know when you eat, that calms your nerves, but I can't eat right now. Because this right here just, they destroyed my book collection, man. They destroyed my book collection, man. They destroyed my book collection. Nobody called me and told me that they broke into the school. Y'all saw kids playing in the school. You ain't even called me, man. That shit hurts. That shit hurts. Don't ask me no more questions about the school. I'm not answering no questions about the school. Feel how you want to feel. Think how you want to think. Lie like you want to lie. Slander me how you want to slander me. I'm not answering no more schools about the school. When it's done, it's done. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm so tired of this shit. I didn't grow up with Meek Mill. Meek Mill lived across the street. My brother grew up with Meek Mill. We lived on the same block, 18th Street. I didn't grow up with him. I don't know him. My brother knew him. I knew him as a little kid, but
You know, I never knew him. I just knew him as a little kid. I ain't got no more books now, brother. They destroyed the books. I ain't got no more books. I got to rebuild my book collection. That was a 25-year book collection. I got to rebuild it. That was a 25-year book collection. I got to rebuild it. That's a 25-year book collection. I got to rebuild it. It's all right, family. It's all right, family. Hit your PayPal. If you care, have you donated? Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. You got a credit card, go make a donation. I got to get this electric on in the high school. I know this is going to cost us at least $100,000 to get this electric done. It's going to cost us some money, brothers and sisters. Make sure you donate. Make sure you donate, brothers. And we got to get the electric on in the high school so we can get security. Yes, the cameras work. We already talked about that. Money, brothers and sisters. Make sure you donate. Make sure you donate, brothers. And we got to get the electric on in the high school so we can get security. Yes, the cameras work. We already talked.
I didn't go back far enough. I want to hear him say it's going to cost $100,000 for the electric.
Cost us some money, brothers and sisters. Make sure you donate. This electric on in the high school. I know this is going to cost us at least $100,000 to get this electric done.
Now, one thing we know for certain, this is a lie. $100,000 to get the electricity on that was compromised by a YouTubian struggle streamer who called to get it cut off. Are you even trying? Are you even trying to have any consistency in your stories?
Gonna cost us some money, brothers and sisters. Make sure you donate. Make sure you donate, brothers. And we got to get the electric on in the high school so we can get security. Yes, the cameras work. We already talked about that. Cameras don't stop a break-in. We need security surveillance. We have security surveillance on elementary. We don't have it on the high school because we need more electric. We need electric. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you're not an African, you cannot donate. I appreciate your support, but this is a black people's agenda. This is a black people's initiative. If you're not an African, you cannot donate.
This is a finesse your own people perpetually. That's what this is. This is nothing's ever gonna get complete and just keep raising prices and more incidents and more roadblocks, more hurdles, and more money from specifically your people. You're targeting your own people. There's other people willing to donate. You don't want any grants because you don't want any accountability. You don't want anyone following or watching the money or anything supposed to. You don't want no accountability. You don't want to be checked. You want no balances and checks. You just want to take all the money and live off of it. You described yourself earlier in this presentation. We're going to probably have to play that at the end to give a full rounded perspective of you describing yourself, projecting it onto others to try to gatekeep your whole hustle. It's just filthy work, man.
What happened to the FDMG Cash App? The struggle streamers had it shut down. What happened to the FDMG Cash App? The struggle streamers had it shut down. What happened to the FDMG Cash App? The struggle streamers had it shut down.
This nigga's like a bot that's programmed to repeat the same thing 3 times every time.
P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. FDMG Academy. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer for FDMG. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer for FDMG. Say a prayer for me, say a prayer for FDMG.
I've seen him
You
do
can
it.
text me at 215-989-9858. Happy Father's Day to all my unapologetically African alpha males out there. And if you ain't got biological children, we say happy Father's Day to you if you've been looking out for the black boys and girls in the neighborhood. It's not just about your biological children, it's about all the children in the neighborhood, brothers and sisters. Happy Father's Day. I'm waiting for the locksmith to come back. We putting new locks on the school. I'm waiting for the locksmith to come back. We putting more locks on the school. Who tapping in? I need some tap-ins. They destroyed the school for Father's Day. That's the thanks I get for saving more black kids from the school to prison pipeline than any black person in American history. That's the thanks I get. That's the thanks I get. Who tapping in? Who tapping in? Pour out a little water for the ancestors. The Orishas, the Loas, the Abusums, the Netters, Egbe, Iyami, spirit gods. At ease, my queen. At ease, my queen. What do you mean you want to do what to the prince? At ease, my queen. Going twice. Where you at, sister? How you doing there, Queen Mother Joanne?
Hi, Dr. Umar.
How you feeling today?
I'm well. How are you?
Where you at in the world? What city, my queen?
I am in Scarborough, Ontario, Canada.
Scarborough, Ontario, Canada.
Now, Scarborough is a borough in Toronto. I'm from Scarborough. I'm from Malvern. It's in Scarborough. So when she said this, I was like, I was very disappointed. I was like, why is Scarborough calling in? Why are we doing this?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, ma'am, do not go outside.
What's going on up there with our Canadian African brothers and sisters? What's the biggest challenge with our Canadian African brothers and sisters?
The fight continues. I am happy that you chose me today because despite what you're going through with your school, I'm so sorry that they're broken again. And I hope you get justice for what's happening. But I just wanted to...
My bad, chat. I didn't hear that last part. My headphones went out and went in, so I'm going to have to pull this back a good 10 seconds, chat.
Despite what you're going through with your school, I'm so sorry that they're broken again. And I hope you get justice for what's happening. But I just wanted to share a bit of a good news to perhaps lift your spirit.
Yeah.
Because of your teachings, because of your free conferences that you have for parents, I have been fighting.
Wait, whoa. Come on, Lee. What the hell is this? This is what you say when you hear that accent? So you're one of...
They don't want to hear Jamaican. Don't want to hear Guyanese. They don't want to hear a black guy.
It's like, that's what we're comprised of in Canada. I tell y'all all the time. Majority of the blacks in Canada are Caribbean. And then, of course, there's Africans as well, but barely any foundational black Americans up here, man.
The school system here, since last June, I recognize that they have been racist and discriminatory towards my son, and I brought a case against the school board to the Human Rights Tribunal here, and it seems as though I am winning the case. And so I just wanted to say thank you for what you have done, because it is because of your teachings that I was able to put together my documents, put together my arguments. And so I just wanted to say thank you so very much for what you do for us in the community.
Thank you.
And I just pray God that He will continue to give you the strength to continue to do what you're doing for us, because we need voices like yours. We need people like you to help us to see the vision and to go into the direction that we ought to be going in. So thank you so very much.
Queen Mother, and I know I still owe you a phone call too. So shoot me a text message so I hit you up.
Yeah, well, he is still in school, so perhaps in the summertime, because he's winding down now for the school year, and he has lots of closing assignments to do. So perhaps in the summertime when he's off,
Okay.
I will definitely connect with you.
Thank you, Queen Mother. Stay blessed up there.
You be blessed as well.
All right. Now, take care. Now.
Okay then. Bye.
Well, if at the end of the day, if his words helped her in her filings against the education board, and she got some positive out of it, and she didn't take any of the negatives, none of the social media bullshit, the bunny hopping, the donations, and she got something positive out of it, then good for her at the end of the day. But we don't need more speakers like him. We don't need more finessers and grifters. We don't need any more of these folks, though. I vehemently disagree with that statement she said.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the love, Queen Mother. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. I sound Jamaican. I might got some Jamaican blood. I'm sure I got a Jamaican ancestor, too.
Bro, we don't need you on the team, man. We don't need you.
I'm sure I got a Haitian ancestor or two.
You probably do.
I'm sure I got a Bahamian, Barbadian, Bayesian ancestor or two. We know I got a Nigerian ancestor. We know I got a Ghanaian ancestor. We know I got a Cameroonian ancestor. We know I got a Congolese ancestor. We know I got a Togolese ancestor. We know I got a Benin ancestor.
Nigga, you gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
Ancestor. And we know I got a Cote d'Ivoire ancestor. New York City.
All right, so that is it. So we're gonna end this off with this message right here.
Generations, they're still Irish. Arabs come from.
Yeah.
I think we make the assumption that socially conscious people necessarily care about the destiny of the community, because I see a lot of socially conscious opportunists who are looking out for themselves and using Black consciousness as a pathway to their own personal financial freedom. They are not the Malcolms and the Martins and the Meggers and the Fred Hamptons and the George Jacksons. They're not that. They are just social media entertainers who have found out that Black consciousness is a very lucrative, quote unquote, market for you to tap into. Now, with that being said,
that was a brilliantly articulated description of Dr. Umar Johnson.
LT checked him. LT said,
He described himself so well and projected it on others. I don't know why narcissists project their dustiness on others so much, so often. It's so common, but that's what he did.
When you talk about independent education, as you referenced the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy that we have in Wilmington, Delaware, and just to give an update on that, we are done all of the renovations for the school except the floors. So once we tile the floors, we'll be applying for our certificate of occupancy. And if all goes well, we're going to have a community grand opening in September.
No, you ain't.
Well, we already know how that's going to go because the school has been apparently vandalized. He's taken several steps back. He's talking about $100,000 to get the electricity up, but you heard him before. He's talking about the floors need to be done, but that was just the elementary school. There is a mountain of work to be done here, folks. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all want to see more Lord Jamar and Godfrey? Y'all want to see more Lord Jamar and Godfrey? Hit that subscribe button. We right back at it, chat. We right back at it. We out. Yeah.